We are here at the Kia booth, standing in front of the Kia EV4. We first saw this at CES, I think, last year.
2024,
We
early
just got to see it
2024.
on the outside. So this is so cool because we're going to take you guys on a whole look around it. We're going to dive inside. We're even going to play with the multimedia. I'm so thrilled, and we're thrilled to tell you some more exciting stuff about it too. So I'm Liv.
I'm Patrick.
We're the electric duo. Let's go. This video is sponsored by EV4, creators of mods and accessories for all EVs and exclusive resellers of best EV mod accessories with direct customer support.
With EV4, it doesn't just end when you get their products. They have lots of tutorials. They're very quick to answer questions. We have their products in our Mach-E and our Equinox, and we're really proud to have them as a sponsor. Of course, this is the European spec EV4, so let's talk a little bit about the numbers. It has an 81.4 kilowatt hour battery, 584 kilometers of WLTP range. What would that translate to in the US? Probably we're going to say like maybe about 300 miles of range. I think if you do the direct translation, it's 360 miles. But if you convert to EPA, that'll probably drop it down some more. But 300 miles of range out of this with the 81.4 kilowatt hour battery is pretty impressive. This one is the GT line, so it's a little bit spicy, but not crazy spicy like their GTs are. But it is also, if you're just looking at it, it's like very, very aero for a vehicle like this. And we were just talking about this one is designed for the European market, and it is built here in Europe. So it is the first all-electric Kia that is built here in Europe. So really, really cool. I'm gonna get Liv to talk about her favorites of the design.
I am so thrilled that we're going to be getting a version of this. I think this is such a fantastic vehicle, and I love seeing smaller body styles like this. Aesthetically, there's so much to love about this. Look at the detail in the headlights over here. Patrick, come closer. Let's take a look. Sometimes we're seeing some vehicles that have smaller headlights that are doing smaller lighting signatures, and I love how large this is while still retaining the elegance and the angular nature of this. Everything about this vehicle is angular. Obviously, that's something that we see a lot in the Kia vehicles, is that angularity, and you see that echoed over here in the front as it literally like jolts out just a little bit. We have some piano black, but it actually looks really sharp in that grille down there. And I'm trying to see where we can go around, perhaps this way. The booth is not actually open yet, but everyone's here and they are super excited.
Oh, I can just point at the mirror.
There we
go.
You could just point at the mirror. That's handy dandy. Obviously, the same door handles that we see in a lot of vehicles, Kia, Hyundai as well. I love things that are easy to do. If you have limited dexterity, I only have the use of my pointer finger and my thumb, really. So it's easy to do with your fingers, and it's really gorgeous on the inside. We're going to take a look at it on the inside too. But look at this charge port. Is this not so interesting how it's actually in the wheel well here? I've not seen anything quite like this.
Oh yeah, there's been others. The key for this one is that if in the US market, that'd be a very convenient spot for Tesla superchargers without having to back in, which some people like backing in, others don't, but it would make it very easy to charge at a supercharger.
I would love to know what your preference is. Do you like backing in at a charging spot or not? I'm a not personally, but come actually look at the charge port, because I think it's always interesting to see them, and this looks quite nice and clean. And are we getting it there? There you go. And let's come around and look at the rear as I properly actually close this here. Let's go all the way around to the back. Look at the swoop over here. The way that they've used the piano black really breaks things up beautifully. And we see that here in the taillights as well. Very pronounced, easy to see. I love that it's easy to see. Really love to see that. We have more of the piano black on the bottom, and all of this accentuates that angularity. It's going to be interesting to see this as Sportback as well. And I love the swoop here. I don't recall the visibility, but I feel like this is a really good amount of visibility.
It was decent inside, decent visibility. We're going to take a look at the trunk area.
If I can figure out how to open it. Oh, there. All right, let's take a look at the trunk, and there is actually quite a ton of room, really. This is just a lovely vehicle. A ton of space. It's so plush and gorgeous inside.
Not a huge underspace.
Not a huge underspace, but it's enough for your charging cable. It's always interesting here in Europe because they have to carry their charging cable for public charging,
Or level 2.
their level 2 charging cable with them, which I think is really interesting. So you kind of need a little bit more space, but kind of has everything. So why don't we hop inside? Now we are inside the Kia EV4 and we're going to check out some of the fun customizable display. Good job sneezing quietly, Patrick. I had to call it out. It was very impressive. So we have Sebastian with Kia in the back seat, and we are going to, I see that Avengers logo where we are, and we can swipe over. And as you can see, like the Hulk is EV. So I guess that shows us the stats and everything, which is really, really cute. And I'm not super familiar with this display at all, so I love how intuitive everything is. Even though this is in German, Telefon, we know what that is. I don't know what a Brechen is, but I'm going with it. Okay, something else.
Cancel, yeah.
Cancel. We figured that out. Telephone projection, that's CarPlay, and assuming Android Auto as well. YouTube, which looks really cool. Should we play us on here? We won't do that. We won't do that. And then just really, really cool to see all this fun customization. Now, it's my understanding that there's also going to be options to do this with your favorite sport team, like basketball.
I guess so,
Stuff like that. Yeah, so, oh, and here's sport as well. Really fun to look at this whole display.
The relaxing mode.
Ooh.
Where the seats decline and move, and then you get music and stuff like this.
Oh, I love that. Cool.
This is sport information, so you can put on your favorite teams and have your latest games, statics and stuff.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So you can put your favorite basketball team, your favorite football team. You can go through all the leagues.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now you have weather. It's just Wetter.
Wetter. I like 15C. I should have figured that out. As you can see, it's as I figure out what day it is right now. Are we there?
Yeah, 9/9.
So it's probably going to rain. We came with an umbrella.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, at least you're undercover here, and the cars aren't covered, so they're going to stay looking gorgeous. And there are a lot of people that are going to take care of them. In-car payment. Schließen?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So check this out. Okay, forgive me, correct me in the comments. I do not know Marvel characters. I don't actually know who I'm touching here. Please tell us who this is. I know Black Panther. Is that Black Widow?
Black Widow, yeah.
Oh, thank you. So Black Widow is in-car payments, which unfortunately we can't set it up because this is all the joyous stuff that you do when this is actually your car, which I wish was the case. But it's really cool that you can set up the payment in your vehicle so you could pay for parking and things like that without having to worry about anything. And then I'm going to schließen and close.
I just want to talk about like this other, like the textures look really great here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And the buttons here are basically just back illuminated, so that's very nice and easy to see. Nice, like temperature button is up and down, like very easy to control. And over here, like on the door, like the ventilated and heated seats, just tap on the button and it's very clear, like we're on the passenger side. So that would be the one that would work. And then over on Liv's side, there's
I have
also
a lot of controls. Yeah.
There's also the heated steering wheel button over there.
Yeah, this is actually really, really awesome. I have not seen seat controls like that on the door before. Have you?
No, I have not. But I don't know, just...
It makes complete sense because it's something that you want to do in your seat that's just here. Normally, that's something that's screen dependent. So I really love that that's something that's like more separate. The screen and this whole interface here is really simplistic. Like Patrick said, I love these buried buttons here. It looks so good. Manual vents, which I personally love. Let us know what you think, but I love things being independent of the screen. And like Patrick said, these buttons here, I am an adaptive driver. I'm a right leg amputee. I drive with my left leg crossed over. So I sit like this. As you can see, my knee is pushing out quite far. And vehicles like this that have a ton of room, which is really typical for Kia and Hyundai, This is so helpful for me. I have more than enough room to get the comfort that I need. Obviously, I'm pushed far back, but there's absolutely no limitation to the space here. And it's really fantastic how many of the controls are sort of pushed away from you. We have 2 USB-C, we have a 12 volt, which you can open with a push, it looks like. And then obviously wireless charger there, singular, 2 cup holders, which is really cool, and lots of space. Let's pop this open here. We still get a nice little bit of room. So, and all of your buttons that you need just right there and accessible.
Yeah, some very easy to access stuff. And as Liv was saying, it's like one of the things that Kia does a great job is taking advantage of the fact that it is an EV platform and making sure that there's plenty of open space for you.
Indeed. And then I think we have something explaining the display that we just looked at. And I don't know if you can see, but I love the little plus and minus battery sort of thing, acceleration and brake on the pedals. Love that touch.
Nice little details, but just overall, like the materials go together really well. We have the light breaking up a little bit of the darkness in here with the interior illumination here. Overall, looks very premium, I would say. Oh,
it looks extremely premium. Yeah, I absolutely love this. And this is a subtle squircle, which is
my joystick.
Are you? It's a subtle squircle. Let us know what your favorite kind of steering wheel is. I do just love a round steering wheel, but this is just a very little squircle, so it's not bad at all.
Yep. And the two-tone again.
Oh yeah, two-tone.
Really nice.
Really gorgeous.
Very cool.
Of course, we have to look at the back seat, and here's an interesting little perk that I love. We have a jacket storage. So that is literally what this space is. My rain jacket's all slippy, but as you can see, there's that sort of really subtle, beautifully built into the design here, and that holds your jacket. Rear seat space, we have the USB-C chargers on the rear of each seat, and just take a look at the textures on the inside as Patrick pops in. It's really classy, plush and premium looking. Absolutely love it. We have a pull down in the middle that I will go pop and see. I'm assuming we have 2 cup holders in there, so let's have a look. Yep, look at that. This is ready for a road trip. I want to take it home.
I'm excited. Like Liv said earlier, we first saw this at CES, and even though they displayed it at CES, there was no guarantees that it was going to be coming to the US. It looks like it's still on track. Of course, things are always up in the air, but this is what we've been asking for, is like a bit smaller EVs, and I think this is like such a great size and configuration for the US market. I'm really happy that we're going to get some variants of this, fingers crossed that nothing happens, but we really want to see these type of things coming to the US. But I'm curious, like, what do you guys think? Before we go any further, like, go down in the comments, drop a note down there. Like, are you excited to see this? What type of configuration would you want? Do you want to see a GT line, Wind? I think that's their their designation.
I can't even remember. Yeah, but let us know what you want to see. Is there something that you want to come to the US that isn't coming? Because I'm just so thrilled that we're hopefully likely gonna be getting this. This is such a gorgeous vehicle. It feels so premium on the inside. I love the use of textures and the multiple materials. It's just so good. I love that when you're inside this, it doesn't feel like you're compromising or getting a cheap vehicle.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like it's premium, and I really want to drive it.
And there's been estimates of like what the US price will be. That'll be a very big deciding factor. And of course, we'll see what the range is like when it is actually tested with the EPA cycle. But it seems like it's going to be pretty darn impressive. Pricing, of course, is very much dependent on, we'll just say, political situations. But we'll just have to hold our breath and see how that all shakes out. But it looks fantastic. We've been big fans of the eGIMP platform, eGMP platform, with the Ioniq 5, EV6, like EV9. They've all been fantastic. So this is going to have some, we didn't even talk about the charging speed, 800 volt system. So it'll charge pretty fast. It won't, like I said, they'll have supercharger access. Doesn't charge quite as fast on the supercharger, but it's not as a big of a change as we all sort of thought initially. So I think it'll probably do 10 to 80, probably, I'm going to guess. This is a guess, like in 20 minutes instead of 18 or something like that. Not too bad of a difference.
Which is not bad at all, yeah. And if you don't know, both of our electric vehicles have a slower charging speed, like 150, 160 kilowatt max. If you are curious of what it's like to road trip those all across the country, we have a ton of videos on that you can watch. It's okay. I love that there's like a clock tower ding. You probably can't hear that.
Can't hear that because of our mics, but
we're in the heart of Munich right now for the IAA Mobility, which is basically the Munich Motor Show. There's so much amazing stuff here, but I'm so glad that we got to cover the Kia EV4 for you. We're going to finish this up so we can let other people dive on it now. But thank you so much for joining us for this video where we checked out the Kia EV4. Do let us know your thoughts down below about all of this and what you want to see in our next video. Huge thank you to our patrons whose names are scrolling across the screen right now. Are you lifting your head? So
keeping my arm up.
Fair enough. Huge thank you to you too, our YouTube members. And on that note, just remember that whatever you drive, whether it's an EV4 or not,
this year or next year,
in Europe
or in US or in Korea,
enjoy the ride.
Bye.
Bye.